in functions 2, we're going to talk a little bit about function notation. And what we want to look at here is that instead of using y equals, like y equals mx plus b, we're going to look at using f of x. And we've done that some already this year, so that shouldn't be new. All right, but what we're going to do is f of x is y. Y is f of x. Okay, so it doesn't always have to be f of x, right? We're saying here it could be g of x, could be h of x, could be p of t. Okay, the idea is it's going to be a letter outside the parentheses, and then inside the parentheses is going to be your variable that's in your equation. Okay, so for instance here, x is the variable in my equation, so I'm going to replace y, right, with f of x. So f of x equals 2x minus 7 would be an equivalent function. Okay, so this is function, that's equation. All right, likewise, if I have a function, g of x, and I want it to be an equation, I just replace g of x with y. So y equals 3/5 x plus 10. They're equivalent. Okay, find the value of x so that the function has the given value. H of x equals 4. Okay, so h of x is 4, which means I can replace h of x with the number 4, the whole thing. So equals 5x plus 12. And we want to find x. Okay, so x, to get x by itself, we'll go ahead and draw our line at the equal sign, subtract 12. And we get negative 8. And then we divide by 5. And x is negative 8/5. All right, let's look at some more. Given the function f of x equals 3x plus 2, what is the value of f of 7? So now this is different because f of 7 means that x is 7. So they're asking us to replace x with 7. So we multiply 3 times 7, that's 21. 21 plus 2 is 23. So the value of f of 7 is 23. All right, given the function g of t equals 1.5t minus 5, what is the value of g of negative 2? Same thing, g of negative 2 means that t is negative 2. So we replace t with negative 2. We'll get negative 3, which negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. So g of negative 2 is negative 8. Given the function h of t equals 1/3 t plus 2, what is the value of h of negative 12? Again, h of negative 12 means that t is negative 12. So 1/3 times negative 12 plus 2 means that 1/3 times negative 12 is negative 4. So negative 4 plus 2, which is negative 2. So h of negative 12 equals negative 2. All right. Let's move that up just a little so you can get a better view. Let's look at some more examples. Given h of 2 equals 8 and h of negative 5 equals 10, what is the value of y when y equals h of x and x equals negative 5? Okay, so I'm going to show you this kind of in a table format because functions make nice tables. Okay, so our variable is x. So our output, or our y column, is h of x. Okay, and we know that h of x is the same thing as y. These are the same thing, right? So that's y. So from this statement right here, x is 2 and y, or h of x, would be 8. And this says negative 5 for x, and so 10 is our h of 5, right? And then the question is, when x equals negative 5, what is y? So here is where x equals negative 5, so what is y? Y is 10, so y equals 10. Okay. Similarly for this problem, right? We have x is our variable, we have g of x, and they tell us right here that g of x is y. Okay, so g of 2.3 means x is 2.3. Whoops. Let's try that again. X is 2.3 and g of x is 6. H is 1/5. H of x, right? Oh, that doesn't actually make sense, does it? That should be a g there. That should be another g. Okay, so g is x is 1/5, and g of x would then be negative 17. Okay, so we look here. It says x is 2.3. Here is where x is 2.3. What is y? Y is 6. So the value of y is 6. Okay, so this part's not on your notes page. This is actually on your worksheet, but I didn't feel like there was good examples in your notes, so I just wanted to discuss these really quick with you. Here it says in exercises 8 and 9, find the value of x so that f of x equals 7. Okay, so if you'll recall, f of x is the same thing as y. So over here, y is 7 right at this point. So if I come over to my graph, at that point on f, right, so we're saying what is the x? So I look here and I come straight down to my x-axis, and I am right at that spot, which is 3. So the answer there is x would equal 3. Okay, hopefully that gives you a hint how you can work out number 9. And then here it says let f be a function. Use each statement to find the coordinates. So remember, a coordinate is an x and a y. All right, so you this, instead of saying is equal to, right, that could be our equal sign. So it looks just like here where we said f of x equals 7. So f of negative 2 equals 7. So the f of is the same thing as saying y. So y equals 7. And what's inside the parentheses is our x. So this is x, this is y, and then we put it together. Negative 2, 7. Okay, hopefully that gives you a hint on how to work part B. Okay, now y'all should be able to go after functions 2 worksheet.